Why does Samsung keep downplaying some of its best mid-range phones, especially in the US? That question becomes even more frustrating when you look at how the Galaxy A56 5G was handled. On paper, this is a solid device. It has a beautiful 6.7-inch Super AMOLED display, 45-watt fast charging that even outpaces the Galaxy S25, and performance that's perfectly fine for everything from messaging to video streaming and even a bit of gaming. But despite all that, the A56 5G got the kind of launch that makes you wonder if Samsung even wanted anyone to notice it. In the US, the phone was released with barely any promotion, almost no media coverage, and zero effort to build hype. That might not sound like a big deal, but this kind of silence from a major brand makes a huge difference. People don't buy what they don't hear about. And the Galaxy A56 5G deserved a louder entrance. It's not just about the specs though, they're respectable. It's about the message Samsung is sending. By staying silent and not putting any real energy behind the A56 launch in one of the most important smartphone markets, Samsung is basically telling consumers, this phone isn't worth your attention. That hurts not just sales, but the reputation of the entire S-series lineup. It creates the impression that mid-range Galaxy phones are second-class citizens, not because of their quality, but because of how they're treated. And that's a shame. The Galaxy S-series phones are often the sweet spot for people who want a reliable, stylish device without spending over $1,000. These aren't cheap-feeling phones, they're thoughtfully made, often with great screens, good battery life, and enough power for most daily needs. But if the average US consumer never hears about them, how can they compete with iPhones, or Pixels, or even Samsung's own S and Z series? This lack of proper marketing creates a disconnect. People assume if a phone isn't being talked about, it must not be worth it. But in reality, the A56 5G is a very capable device. Its screen is bright and smooth, its design is modern, and the battery easily lasts a full day. The 45-watt fast charging is a real benefit, especially when Samsung's flagship phones in the US still charge slower. It also comes with years of software support, which is becoming more and more important. So why the silence? Maybe Samsung is trying to push US customers toward its higher-end models. Or maybe it thinks mid-range phones are more for markets like India, Pakistan, and Europe, where the S-series does get more attention. But that approach ignores a large number of American buyers who are tired of overpriced flagships. Not everyone wants or needs a phone that costs more than their monthly rent. Many people just want a good phone that gets the job done. The A56 5G could have been that phone for them if Samsung had just made a little effort. Instead, we're left with a product that deserved much more visibility. It's frustrating to see a device with this kind of potential be ignored by the company that made it. If Samsung wants to really dominate every tier of the smartphone market, it has to treat all its devices with equal care and attention. A quiet release sends the wrong signal, especially when the phone itself is something people would actually like if they only knew it existed. If you're someone who believes mid-range phones deserve the spotlight too, then this should bother you. Because it's not about just one phone, it's about how companies treat the people who don't want to spend a fortune just to stay connected. And that's a conversation we need to keep having. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more straight talk on tech.